Good morning. I'd like to call the Finance, Ways and Means Subcommittee to order for April 2nd, 2025. Madam Clerk, will you please open the board for roll call? Members, please make sure you're signed in and so we can take the roll. Madam Clerk, please take the roll.
Mr. Chairman, you have 8 members present. You have a quorum.
Thank you. Do the members have any announcements, personal orders? Representative Chisholm, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. I want you all to help me welcome Mr. Michael Ward with in Memphis. He's in our local 1733 and also a constituent of mine. So make him feel welcome. Wave your hand.
Thank you. Do we have any other personal orders? Seeing none, we have a total of 60 bills on our calendar today, and we're going to start with item number 1 by Speaker Pro Tem Marsh, House Bill 759. We have a motion and second on the bill, and Leader Marsh, Speaker Marsh, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Currently, there are certain areas where you can use a merit pay structure per the State Board of Education strategic compensation policy. This bill allows any future state funding to be used in a merit pay structure at the discretion of the local school board. It removes the parameters that currently exist around that. This bill simply moves those parameters to the discretion of the school board at large rather than the parameters set by the state. This will allow school boards to use incentivize educators to meet and extend expectations, and school boards to reward educators for their extraordinary work. I'll be glad to take any questions.
Thank you, Speaker Marsh. Any questions for Speaker Marsh? Seeing none, are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 759 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 8 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you, Speaker Marsh. House Bill 759 moves to full finance.
Thank you. Thank you, member.
Next on your calendar, item number 2, House Bill 69 by Leader Lambert. Leader Lambert has requested for this to be rolled 1 week. So without objection, House Bill 69, 1 week. Item number 3 on your calendar, House Bill 1324, carried also by Leader Lambert. We have a motion and second on the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Leader, you are recognized.
Look, fantastic idea, but it takes about $12 million out of the lottery scholarship fund, which is pretty strained right now. And Mr. Chairman, I understand this will go behind the budget, probably where just about everything it takes money out of the lottery fund this year is going to go. But it would cover full tuition and fees and everything for any child that's going off to a TCAT. And I've told the story before, and I won't belabor the point today. But I mean, I had a nephew that did this. He went off to Lyman School, and at 19, when he got out of there, he was making $120,000 a year the first year. Now, I was traveling all over the country, every storm and everything else. But look, that's big money for just about anybody, but especially for a young person just starting out. He's married now and settled into that profession and still making good money. But I mean, he had to pay $2,000 out of his back pocket at 18 to try to go to lineman school. This would have covered it. But Mr. Chairman, I understand we got to find the money for it.
Thank you, Leader. Appreciate the description of the bill. But as he said, the $12 million fiscal note. So without objection, House Bill 1324 goes behind the budget.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Leader. We're going to move to item number 11 on your calendar. Chairman Grills is in the back of the building and has to get to another committee. Item number 11, House Bill 802 on Chairman Grills. We have a motion and second. Chairman Grills, you're recognized on the bill.
I want to make sure I have the right bill in front of me.
It's an amazing bill, but it is going to the black hole while you look.
That's what I figured. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. This is just providing liability for coverage for conservation districts. While soil and water conservation districts employees have the permission to utilize federal vehicles, they do not have liability insurance coverage. So this bill gives those employees liability coverage when using those surplus federal vehicles.
All right. Thank you for that description. Do members have any questions? Seeing none, without objection, House Bill 802 goes behind the budget. Item number 12, also by Chairman Grills, House Bill 810. Chairman Grills, we do have a motion and second. I'll move it. as a second. House Bill 810 by Chairman Grills, you recognize.
There's amendment on the bill. Do you need the amendment number or is it
The-
traveling with the bill?
Is traveling.
So what we're doing here with this bill, Chairman, is over the past 4 or 5 years, we've had several bills come through transportation that we're dealing with side-by-sides and UTVs and ATVs and how they are applied across the state. Piecemeal work in West Tennessee, piecemeal work in East Tennessee. And what we're doing is putting everything together and making one law for the whole state of Tennessee and how they apply to side-by-sides. And with that, Mr. Chairman, that's what the bill does.
Thank you, Chairman. Any questions for Chairman Grills? Seeing none, are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 810, moving on to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, will the clerk please call the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 8 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 810 moves to full finance. Thank you,
Mr.
Chairman Grills. We are back to item number 4, House Bill 1134 by Chairman Boyd. Thank you. We're going to roll this to Hill, working on an amendment, House Bill 1134 without objection to the Hill. Item number 5 on your calendar, also by Chairman Boyd, House Bill 1144. Do we have a motion? We have a motion and second. Chairman Boyd, also I have a timely filed amendment, drafting code 006715.
Mr. Chairman, that is correct.
We have a motion and second on the amendment. All those in favor of the amendment for the purpose of putting it on the bill, say aye. All those opposed, drafting code 006715 is on the bill. We are back on House Bill 1144 as amended. Chairman Boyd, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Committee members, what this bill would do would require private prisons and those that are county-operated private prisons, if the department's annual statistical abstract shows that the death rate at the private prison is more than double that of an equivalent state-operated facility, that within 90 days, the department would reduce the population by 10%. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman Boyd. Any questions for Chairman Boyd? Yep.
Thank you, Mr.
Representative
Chairman. I heard you, but I kind of didn't hear you. Just kind of give me that explanation against what you're doing.
Chairman Boyd.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So a private prison, there's only one private prison directly contracted with the state. The other 3 are through the counties.
Right.
If the death rate in that prison is more than double what an equivalent Tennessee Department of Corrections prison is, then the population would be lowered 10% until they can make the changes to get it back safe again. And what the amendment did is it clarified that that is in a fiscal year as it would apply to the annual statistical abstract that comes out each year, and that they would take action within 90 days of learning this.
Thank you. I think this is a good bill. I've got 2 in my district who I ask a question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Boyd. Any further questions? This bill does have fiscal impact, and so without objection, House Bill 1144 will go behind the budget. Thank you, Chairman
Thank you,
Boyd.
Mr. Chair and committee.
Item number 6 on your calendar, House Bill 52 by Chairman Bolso. We have a motion and second. Chairman Bolso, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I do have an amendment.
It's traveling with the.
Thank
the
you.
bill. Mhm.
Mr. Chairman and members, for many decades, we have provided a local property tax exemption to our permanently and totally disabled veterans. It was last increased in 2006 to $175,000. This bill seeks to increase it from $175,000 to $250,000, given that throughout most of Tennessee, property values have doubled in just the last 10 years alone. With that, Mr. Chairman, I stand ready for questions.
Thank you, Chairman Bolso. Any questions for Chairman Bolso? Seeing none, this House Bill 52 does have a fiscal impact, so House Bill 52 will go behind the budget.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman. Thank you,
Chairman
committee.
Item number 7 on your calendar by Chairman, House Joint Resolution 2 by Chairman Darby. He's notified my office that he's okay to send this to constitutional calendar, which may be heard next week. So without objection, House Joint Resolution 2 goes to constitutional calendar. Item number 8 on your calendar, House Bill 573 by Chairman Doggett. I do not see Chairman Doggett, so yeah. So without objection, House Bill 573 will go to the Hill. Item number 9, also by Chairman Doggett, House Bill 578. to the Hill. Item number 10 by Chairman Doggett. The Doggett Show is stopped. We're going to move also House Bill 577 without objection to the Hill. Item on number 11 and 12, we previously dealt with on the calendar. Item number 13, House Bill 133 by Chairman Hale. But no, we have his presence in Finance Sub. Welcome back,
Thank you,
Representative
sir.
Raper. Happy to have you back. House Bill 133, do I have a motion and second on the bill? We have a motion and second. Representative Raper, you are graciously recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, committee. This bill expands a pilot program the state has had for several years now and allows for a church campus in my district, which is District 24, to build residential living for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Real Life Village is a nonprofit organization in Bradley County that will spearhead the program off of Westmore Church of God campus, along with church members and others in the community who have adult children with special needs. The supervised residential living of Real Life Village will facilitate with the expansion of this program and will provide the care, support, and programming necessary for these adults to thrive. Upon finishing construction, the residential facilities will also include a community center for activities and outreach programs. The person sharing the bill with me in the Senate, Senator Lowe, I think he has a great quote about this. And this bill supports good people doing a good thing for those who need it most. And the last thing I'll inform you of is there was an amendment mistakenly added, and we will look to withdraw that on the House floor. I submit to you.
Thank you, Representative Raper. Appreciate that. Appreciate you being here as well. Do the members have any questions on the bill? Representative Chisholm, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good thing you just mentioned, but I also want to tell you that as your neighbor, the office has a lot more joy since you've been back, and I'm just glad to have you back, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any further discussion for Representative Raper? We would like to welcome you back. It's great to have you here. I will say it probably would not be a good idea to reference any quote by a senator when you present your bill. But other than that, I'm sure it'll be fine. Representative Raper, do you have something else to add?
Yes, I want to add one thing. This has no negative impact physically on the state of Tennessee. It actually has a positive impact.
Thank you, Representative Raper. Are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 133, moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 9 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 133 moves to full finance.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank
and
you,
committee.
Representative. Item number 14 on your calendar, House Bill 7 by Chairman Hale. Chairman Hale, we have a motion and second on the bill. You are recognized. I also have a drafting code amendment or an amendment drafting code 6911. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Do I have a motion and second? We have a motion and second on the amendment. We're going to go ahead and put that amendment on. All those in favor of drafting amendment drafting code 6911, say aye. All those opposed, amendment drafting code 6911 goes on the bill. We are back on House Bill 7 as amended. Representative Hale, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman and Committee. House Bill 7 was created in response to a THEC report that showed that an estimated 30% of higher education students in the state experience food insecurity. So this legislation creates a grant program. With the amendment, it totally removes the fiscal impact. It establishes the fund and asks for no appropriations of state funds. THEC would administer this grant program. So with that, I renew my motion.
Thank you. Any discussion on the bill? Seeing none, this bill, even as amended, does have a fiscal impact. And so without objection, House Bill 7 will be going behind the budget. Thank you, Chairman Hale. Item number 15 on your calendar, House Bill 962. We have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Hawk, you are recognized.
Members, House Bill 962 allows local governments to establish a hemp-derived cannabinoid product board. CBD board, our local governments are asking for that. Law enforcement are asking for this. It would be in conjunction with whatever state agency ends up governing the laws of Tennessee dealing with hemp. It is a mutual agreement that would be signed upon. The state laws will prevail in any discussion. Be happy to answer any questions, Chairman and members.
Thank you, Chairman Hall. Do the members have any questions? Seeing none, of course, this bill does have a fiscal impact. So House Bill 962 will go behind the budget. Thank you, Chairman Hall.
Thank you.
Item number 16 on your calendar, House Bill 212 by Chairman Howell. There he is. We have a motion and second on the bill. I think you also have an amendment, timely filed amendment, drafting code 6812. Is that correct?
That is correct.
We have a motion and second on the amendment for the purpose of discussion. We're going to put the amendment on. All those in favor of amendment drafting code 6812, say aye. All those opposed? Amendment drafting code 6812. We're on is on the bill. We're back on House Bill 212 as amended. Chairman Howell, you are recognized.
Thank you, Chairman and Committee. The amendment you just put on just extends the deadline for a group that Representative Love is working with to extend the deadline for them to get the necessary 1,000 signatures. The bill itself contains 45 amendments. It is the annual omnibus bill for license plates brought by the Department of by the Transportation Committee in the House. And I would ask for passage.
Thank you. Any discussion? Chairman Crawford, you're recognized.
Previous question.
Previous question has been called. Are we ready to vote, Madam Clerk? Please open the vote. Those in favor of House Bill 212 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please call the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 10 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 212 moves to full finance. Item number 17 on your calendar, House Bill 213, also by Chairman Howell. We have a motion, second on the bill. House Bill 213, Chairman Howell, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 213 is the annual highway, road, and bridge naming omnibus bill. It has 43, I believe, amendments brought by members of the committee and the House of Representatives, and they all make the bill.
Thank you, Chairman Howell. Any questions or discussion on the bill? Just a quick clarity. Do the members have the ability to amend this bill after it leaves this committee or on the House floor to add someone's name to a certain road or street in their district?
I believe it could be done on the floor.
Okay.
Have to be conformed to the Senate, of course.
Thank you. Are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 213 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 10 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. House Bill 213, the ayes have it, moves to full finance.
Mr. Chairman, I misspoke. It could also be added in full committee if it's timely filed.
Thank you, Chairman Howell.
Thank you.
Appreciate that very much. We are going back to item number 8 on your calendar. I see Chairman Doggett has come over from Judiciary. We want to make sure you get him back to committee. Item number 8 on your calendar, House Bill 573 by Chairman Doggett. Chairman Doggett, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. What this bill does is it lowers the felony amount of fentanyl from 150 grams to 50 grams.
Thank you. Do we have any discussion on the bill? We do have people that are signed up to testify if necessary. Okay, so this bill does, House Bill 573 does have a fiscal impact. So without objection, House Bill 573 will go behind the budget. All right. Item number 9 on your calendar, also by Chairman Doggett, House Bill 578. We have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Doggett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. This adds to the definition of dangerous felonies, 15 additional crimes.
Thank you, Chairman Doggett. Any discussion, questions for Chairman Doggett? Seeing none, this bill does have fiscal costs, so we'll have to consider it at a later date. House Bill 578 will go behind the budget. Item number 10 on your calendar, also by Chairman Doggett, House Bill 577. We do have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Doggett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There is an amendment that is an untimely amendment that was not even untimely filed. I just sent it over to you just a few moments ago. So
You confused Chairman Hicks and I, so I'm not sure what that is. Hold on a second, though.
it's ultrally untimely. So I'm at the will of the committee if you would wish for me to do whatever
I think you and
wish.
I discussed this. I think it would improve the overall fiscal impact, but not remove such. So because it's untimely filed.
Well, it ain't even filed yet.
Oh.
We did send it. I just want to be full disclosure here.
Okay, Chairman Doggett, this is what we're going to do today, just because you've been so comical. We're going to roll without objection House Bill 577 to the Hill. So we're going to go to the Hill.
Okay. Well, I did send it about 20 minutes ago. I'm going back because
I kept looking for it on the script. Happy trails, Chairman Doggett. The item number 11 and 12, well, we're going to skip back to where we left off previously. Item number 18 on your calendar, House Bill 439 by Chairman Halsey, without a great bill. However, he's requested to roll that a week. So House Bill 439 is rolled 1 week. Item number 19, also by Chairman Halsey, House Bill 335 by Chairman Halsey. You have a motion, and I'll second it. Chairman Halsey, you are recognized on House Bill 335.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, committee. This bill just gives permission for the Bluntville Utility District to up the pay of their board members from $300 to $500 a month, and doesn't cost state anything.
Thank you, Chairman Halsey. Any discussion on the bill? Are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 335 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 9 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 335 moves to full finance.
Thank you, Chairman.
Also on the Halsey docket, item number 20, House Bill 440 has also been requested to roll a week. So without objection, House Bill 440, 1 week.
Thank you, Chairman, committee.
Thank you, Chairman Halsey. Item number 21 on your calendar, House Bill 1199 by Chairman Kumar. I do not see Chairman Kumar. So without objection, House Bill 1199 to the Hill. Item number 22 on your calendar, also by Chairman Kumar. So without objection, House Bill 1200, also to the Hill. Got it. Item number 23 by Chairman Lafferty. Item number 23, House Bill 1229 by Chairman Lafferty, was previously considered and placed behind the budget. Funding for this bill has now been secured because of the quality of his tie and is now secured and moved out to full finance. Any objection to reconsidering our actions on House Bill 1229? Seeing none, House Bill 1229 is back before us. Now we are on item number 23, House Bill 1229 by Chairman Lafferty. Chairman, do we have a motion? We have a motion in second. Chairman Lafferty, you're recognized on House Bill 1229.
Thank you, Chairman. This bill removes the requirement for a person asserting a claim on their seized property to post a bond of $350. They will no longer be required to pay the $350 to get their property back.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Any discussion on the bill? Leader Cochran on the tie. Yes.
Is that new?
This is at least
Okay. No, I just
20-something years old.
Just as the committee was reconsidering actions, I didn't know if there were any actions you wanted to reconsider today, but I was just curious. All right, thanks.
Out of order. Representative Shaw, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's all this bill does. I saw this bill before. At some point in time, was this bill doing something else, or this is just all it does?
This is all that it does. There was
Okay.
another bill that was running, but it's not related to this.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I like your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative Shaw. Any further discussion? We're ready to vote. Madam Clerk, please open the board. Those in favor of House Bill 1229 moving on to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Madam Clerk, please call the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 9 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. In spite of the tie, House Bill 1229 moves full finance.
Thank you, committee. Thank you, Chairman.
We do see Chairman Kumar, who's just walked back in the room. So we're going to go back to Chairman Kumar. He has item number 21 on the calendar, House Bill 1199. Do I have a motion and second? We do have a motion and second. And Chairman Kumar, I do think you have a drafting, an amendment timely filed, drafting code 6668.
That is correct, sir.
Careful with that amendment there. Do the members have, can I get a motion and second on this? We have a motion and second on the amendment. For the purposes of discussion, we'll be putting that amendment on. All those in favor of amendment drafting code 6668, say aye. All those opposed, amendment drafting code 6668 is on the bill. Chairman Kumar, you are recognized on House Bill 1199 as amended.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. This was a bill or an idea brought to me by local students in this area. It's basically a matter of taking a civic lesson and translating it to a bill. House Bill 1199 asks each LEA to adopt and implement a policy so as to appoint a high school student to serve as an advisory, non-voting representative on each school board. No compensation is allowed and no NIL is allowed. So it's basically will involve the students more in the school functions and make them into civic leaders.
Thank you, Chairman Kumar, for the description of the bill. Any discussion on the bill? Yes, Leader Cochran, you're recognized.
And you may have mentioned this, Chairman. It's permissive or it requires the local board to
It
do
requires the local board to develop a policy.
to develop. Okay, just one quick follow-up. So
Leader Cochran.
if this were implemented, does it ultimately require them to formulate a policy that allows a student representative on, is it on the school board? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So every district, if this goes into place, will have a student member on the school board non-voting.
Chairman Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further questions for Chairman Kumar? Big fan. Leadership development, very important to our students across the state. It gives them an opportunity to do that. I know that it may be an impunization, but Chairman Hicks, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman, and I'll just be brief. And Chairman Kumar, the Hawkins County Schools, where I'm at, represent, they've been doing this for years, and it's been a great thing for the students, and it's really been a good thing for the school board as well. So I appreciate you bringing this forward.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks.
Sir.
Thank you, Chairman Kumar. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 1199, moving on to full finance, vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 10 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 1199 moves to full finance. Item number 22, also by Chairman Kumar, House Bill 1200. Do we have a motion? We have a motion and second on the bill. We also have a timely filed amendment, drafting code 6507. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
We have a motion and second on the amendment. For the purpose of discussion, we'll put the amendment on. All those in favor of amendment drafting code 6507, say aye. All those opposed, Amendment Drafting Code 6507 goes on the bill. We're back on House Bill 1200 as amended. Chairman Kumar, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Committee. This bill is a response to a tragedy that occurred in our community about 3 years ago. A young lady, after finishing school, went to work for the Sheriff's Department, progressed well to become a patrol deputy, and in her mid-20s, she started seeing a fellow, and after dating him for a few times, she had misgivings that he has some tendencies that were not good. She talked to her mother about it, and after she stopped seeing him, he would come around the house quite a bit. And so she considered getting a restraining order. And about 4 days later, before she had had chance to do that, he came and parked his truck in the driveway, would not leave. It got a little later in the day, she got concerned. She called the Sheriff's Department. Of course, she worked there and they knew her. By the time they got there, she had been shot 9 times, and her dog also, and the house had been set on fire. Mother, well, she's a mother, and losing a young daughter who had a lot of promise in front of her was very painful for her. She took about 2 years to get our mind together and call me. We knew each other because she's a nurse and I used to work with her at the hospital. So I did ask my wife to come along, and we met at my local office. The two mothers talked and I just listened. Her feeling was that Savannah was a smart girl and she was in law enforcement. And this person had previous convictions for domestic violence. And if there was a registry, Savannah would have checked it and a tragedy could have been avoided. And so this bill is in response to her idea, and we did get it passed through judiciary and last year, but we did not get funded. This year, we did approach Governor Lee, and he has agreed to fund the bill. And that's what I bring to you. I'm here to answer any questions.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on House Bill 1200 from the members? Seeing none, before we vote, just want to congratulate Dr. Kumar on his work here on this very important piece of legislation, not just for this one family that was dramatically impacted for it, but for all Tennessee families. And so appreciate your diligence in order to do so. Are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 1200 moving to full finance, say vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Seeing none, hearing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 10 ayes, 0 noes.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 1200 moves to full finance. Thank you, Chairman Kumar.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Committee.
Item number 24 on your calendar, House Bill 761 by Chair Lady Littleton. I do not see Chair Lady Littleton, so House Bill 761 without objection will go behind. We'll go to the heel. Item number momentarily. Vice Chairman Gillespie, you're recognized. Out of order, I might add.
Yes, I am out of order. Thank you so much, and I'm late. Thank you for recognizing me. I just wanted to introduce my shadow for the day and tomorrow, Shattuck Adams from Memphis. He's standing up back here, and I just wanted everyone to say hello to him.
Thank you. Not every day the chairman brings his brother to committee, so we're excited to have you. No, I'm just kidding. The item number 25 on the calendar by Chairman Martin, B. Martin, HB 195. We do have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Martin, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman and Committee. This bill provides rural emergency and non-emergency ground-based ambulance service reimbursements from TennCare at an increased rate. What we're doing is asking them to go from 67.5 to 78.5 to help sustain our rural ambulance services in Tennessee. And with that, I stand ready for questions.
Thank you, Chairman Martin. Any questions for Chairman Martin? Seeing none, since this bill does have a cost, we're going to place it behind the budget and consider it a later date. So without objection, House Bill 195 goes behind the budget.
Thank you, committee and chair.
Thank you, Chairman Martin. We did see Chair Lady Littleton has returned to our committee. So we're going to go back to item number 24 on your calendar, House Bill 761. We have a motion and a second on the bill. Chair Lady Littleton, you are recognized on House Bill 761.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill, House Bill 761, fixes the definition of harmful to minors in the Protect Tennessee Minors Act that was passed last year. In short, this is a cleanup bill. Simply put, this change strengthens the Protect Tennessee Minors Act to best withstand legal challenges and will save the state years of potential litigation while in no way decreasing the practical coverage of the law.
Thank you, Chair Lady Littleton. Any discussion for Chair Lady Littleton? Since this bill does have a cost, however, we're going to have to place it behind the budget today and consider a later date. Look forward to working with you on it. So without objection, House Bill 761 goes behind the budget. Thank you, Chair Lady.
Mr. Chairman and committee, and I look forward to working with you guys too.
We are back to item number 26 on the calendar, House Bill 148 by Chairman White. Chairman White, I see you in the audience there. Do we have a motion and second? We have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman White, you are recognized on House Bill 148.
Okay, thank you, Chairman of the Committee. Let me get the right one. House Bill 148 is called the Tennessee Promise Completion Grant. It makes the current 4-year pilot program that was established back in by THEC back, I believe it was in a couple of years ago, to award completion grants to Tennessee Promise Scholarship students, a permanent program. It creates a Tennessee Promise Completion Grant special account to be administered by THEC for the purpose of continuing to award completion grants to eligible students. Why the completion grant? As you all know, we have the Tennessee Promise, and as well as other things that allow high school students to apply and go on to a trade school completely free. Well, if we're going to spend money on the front end with the Tennessee Promise, these completion grants, they have been effective where the dropout rate the second year before we did the completion grants was around only about 6%. We're moving on. Now with this completion grant and a mentor and up to $1,000 a semester for the students, the return in the sophomore and junior year is up to about 40%. So my take is if you're going to spend money with the Tennessee Promise out of our lottery money, this is money well spent moving forward. So that's what the bill does.
Thank you, Chairman White. Any discussion for Chairman White? As he did note, there is a fiscal impact, so we're going to have to place it behind the budget and consider it a later date. So without objection, House Bill 148 goes behind the budget. You're also recognized on item number 27 on your calendar today, House Bill 410 by Chairman. We have a motion and a second. I'll second it. Chairman White, you're recognized on House Bill 410.
And thank you also on this one. This requires the Department of Education to convene a working group to study and develop best practices and strategies and programming for our English language learners. As you know, we have a lot of English language learners in our state, as we do across the country. It really takes a special skill. And so our English language instructors are really challenged. So what this will establish a working group by the Department of Education that put in place a particular strategy to help our English language instructors for our English language learners in our school.
Thank you, Chairman White. Any discussion for Chairman White? Since this bill also has a cost, we're going to have to place it behind the budget and consider it a later date. So without objection, House Bill 410 goes behind the budget. Item number 28, motion calendar, also by Chairman White. House Bill 504, you have a motion and second. Chairman White, you're recognized on House Bill 504.
Correct. Thank you very much, Committee and Chairman. This expands our Tennessee Future Teachers Scholarship Act that we passed back in 2023. What it did then, as you know, we have a teaching shortage across our state. And what this particular act did then was young people who are going through their undergraduate degree, once they hit to be a junior and senior, it was last dollar of funding for them for their junior and senior years if they taught in a rural or at-risk community. We're changing it this time. We're not only continuing that, but we're doing first dollar up to $3,500 per academic year. But we're also, as you also know, we have so many teachers teaching on the permit across the state. So we started working on different ideas on how, and so a lot of our teachers have undergraduate degrees, and we have this 3-year permitting where you can teach in the classroom for up to 3 years without an EPP or a teacher's license. So what this bill also does, those who are teaching in a school that need to go back and get their teaching license and they're from the EPP or an institution of higher education, that they can use this $3,500 for a year and go back and get their teaching license. And so what that is what the motion does. And I'm under the impression that this money has already been allocated. Stand to be corrected.
I won't correct the chairman, but I will say your understanding is not correct.
Okay.
So this does have a fiscal impact. We will be working on funding, but currently it does have a cost and is unfunded. So we'll have to place this bill behind the budget and consider a later date. So without objection, House Bill 504 goes behind the budget.
Thank you so much, committee.
Thank you. Item number 29 on your calendars has been requested to be taken off notice. So without objection, House Bill 756 is off notice. Item number 30 on your calendar. I see Chairman Clemens back there. Item number 30, House Bill 16 by Chairman Clemens. We have a motion and second. Chairman Clemens, you are recognized on House Bill 16.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill creates the Student Pedestrian Protection Grant Fund within the Department of Transportation. This simply just sets up the grant fund model and basically opens a bank account, and hopefully in future years, we'll put money into that bank account and build sidewalks around our public schools across the state of Tennessee.
Thank you, Chairman Clemens. Any discussions for Chairman Clemens? Seeing none, Chairman Clemens left you a voicemail yesterday regarding this bill. There's some issue regarding committing future dollars by setting up a fund in order to do this. So we're going to have some further discussion about the probability of doing this. I recognize it has been done once before, and the resolution would, if passed by resolution based upon the statute, then those dollars would be committed first once the resolution gets passed, impugning our ability to meet the first needs of the citizens. But I think we might be able to work it out. So in the short term, however, it does have a fiscal impact. And so we will be considering this at a later date and go behind the budget. House Bill 16 goes behind the budget. Thank you, Chairman Clemens. Item number 31 on your calendar, House Bill 21 has been requested by Representative Davis to be rolled 1 week. So without objection, House Bill 21 rolled 1 week. Item number 32, House Bill 1218 by Representative Johnson. I do not see her. So without objection, House Bill 1218 goes to the heel. Item number 33, House Bill 717 by Representative Jones, who's been sitting there patiently. We do have a motion and second on the bill. I also have a timely filed amendment drafting code 5856. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do I have a motion? We have a motion and second on the amendment for the purpose of discussion. We'll go ahead and put the amendment on. All those in favor of amendment drafting code 5856, say aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. Amendment drafting code 5856 goes on the bill. Thanks to Chairman Hicks. We are back on the bill, House Bill 717 as amended. Representative Jones, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill does not, this amendment does not write the bill. It's separate from the bill, but it is an amendment that, as many of you may recall, Chairman Williams sponsored the legislation, the Colonel Thomas G. Bowden Memorial Act, creating the Alzheimer's and Dementia Respite Care Pilot Program. So this amendment pertains to that pilot program. It removes grant funding terminology from the current code and extends the expiration date of the pilot program currently administered by the area agencies on aging and disability for 1 year until future funding to continue the program can be addressed.
Thank you for that description. Any discussion from the members? Seeing none, I'd like to thank the representative for this. I think it's a really important part of this pilot program that we started 2.5 years ago. Extremely important to citizens, particularly the families of those people who are caring for those with Alzheimer's. It's a a devastating disease on the person, but it seems to be even more of a hardship to the family members, of which my family experienced greatly. So I appreciate this bill, but it does have a fiscal impact. And so look forward to working with you and trying to find a solution there. But it does have a cost, so we're going to have to place it behind the budget and consider it at a later date. So without objection, House Bill 717 goes behind the budget.
Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Item number 34, I see Chairman Love has entered the room. House Bill 296 by Chairman Love. We have a motion and second on the bill. Representative Love, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think we have an amendment on there.
It's traveling with it.
Thank you. Members, House Bill 296 is a bill to have a task study to look at the impacts of having speech therapy in our school systems. Persons who have speech impediments and speech issues oftentimes suffer in their K through 12 institutions because they cannot effectively communicate to others who are trying to communicate with them. As I told the committees before this one, I myself suffer from a speech impediment, and my slow talking is not designed to evoke some emotional or some other kind of effect from people, but it's a routine I have to go through to make sure that I get my words out, to make sure they don't run together. And even on Sunday mornings, Reverend Shaw, when I'm preaching, my wife is in the front row telling me to slow down because I have a tendency to speed up and get my words jumbled. And so I know what effect it has upon me. I had help, but some kids don't have that help and don't have someone to encourage them to go through the routine that they need to go through to get their words out effectively. So, Mr. Chairman and members, that's what this particular bill does, is conducts a task or study to look at recommendations for speech therapy in our school systems.
Thank you, Representative Love. Representative Shaw, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So you didn't mean what you said to me the other day then? It was your speech.
Representative Love, I'm not sure you want to answer that.
I'm trying. Yes, sir. I renew my motion.
Yes. Only a member can move a bill in this committee, but I recognize that. Do we have any further discussion? Seeing none, of course, as the leader said, this is a TASER bill, and so we do have a TASER calendar. So without objection, House Bill 296 moves the TASER calendar.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, committee members.
Item number 35 on your calendar, House Bill 1084 by Representative Martin. Representative Martin, you have a motion and a second on the bill. You're recognized on the bill.
Thank you, Chairman and committee. House Bill 1084 would begin a limited grant program to reimburse LEAs, charter schools, private schools, and first responders to purchase anti-choking devices. This grant is limited to $500,000 from July 2025 to 2028. Schools may purchase one device per cafeteria. First responders such as fire and EMS may purchase one per vehicle. With that, Mr. Chairman and committee, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Representative Martin. Any discussion on the bill? Seeing none. Of course, this bill does have fiscal impact, and so we'll be placing it behind the budget and consider a later date. So without objection, House Bill 1084 goes behind the budget. Thank you, Representative Martin. Item number 36 on your calendar, House Bill 1250 by Representative Mayberry. I do not see Representative Mayberry, so without objection, item number 36, House Bill 1250 goes to the Hill. We are now to item number 37, waiting patiently at the back of the room, House Bill 45 by Representative McCalman. We have a motion and second on the bill. Representative McCalman, you are recognized on House Bill 45.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning, committee, while it is still morning. Simply put, House Bill 45 is a one-line bill. It simply increases the penalty on the conviction of injurious child abuse for ages 9 to 17 from a Class A misdemeanor to a Class E felony. And with that, I stand ready for any questions.
Thank you, Representative McCalman. Any discussion on the bill? Are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, will you please open the board for a vote? Those in favor of House Bill 45, moving on to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, please vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 8 ayes, 0 nos.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 45 moves to full finance.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You also have item number 38 on the calendar, House Bill 972. Do I have a motion and second? We do have a motion and second on the bill. Representative McCallum, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members, what this bill does is a cleanup, hopefully the last one for my tenure as a representative on the booting bill. It revises some language on towing, some of the tow windows. It decreases from 48 hours down to 12 hours, leaves the ban on booting in place, and adds in U.S. Postal Service 3-day mail as to one of the options for notifying owners of that their car's been towed and is going to be abandoned and lien sold. So, and with that, I stand ready for questions.
Thank you, Representative McCallum. Any questions? This bill does have a fiscal impact, so we'll have to place it behind the budget and consider it later date.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I was under the impression that since it's revenue neutral because the portal they're paying into it for the $100,000 expenditure, it was going to be revenue neutral.
It's because it has a local mandatory. It's not permissive, and so if it were permissive instead of mandatory, it would be the case. But we look forward to working with you in the coming days. Since it does have a cost, however, we'll place it behind the budget and consider it a later date. House Bill 972 goes behind the budget.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Chairman. Members, we're going to go back to your calendar. I see Representative Mayberry has walked in the room. Item number 36, without objection. House Bill 1250. We have a motion and a second. Representative Mayberry, you are recognized on House Bill 1250.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill simply authorizes a local Board of Education or public charter school governing body to accept or a volunteer or paid chaplain to support the school community.
Thank you, Representative Mayberry. Any questions for Representative Mayberry? Seeing none, are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, will you please open the board for a vote? Those in favor of House Bill 1250, moving full finance, please vote yes. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Clerk, will you please take the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 nos.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 1250 moves to full finance.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Representative Mayberry. Members, we are back to the calendar on item number 39, waiting patiently on the first row. House Bill 171 by Representative Reed. Representative Reed, you have a motion and second. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. This is my annual pilgrimage back to this committee it extends the ground ambulance service annual assessment to June 30th of 2026, Mr. Chair.
Well, unlike years before, it looks like you do have this funded. So congratulations. And between this and the locksmiths that we heard for many years, it's great to see you back here. Are there any discussions on the bill? Seeing none, are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 171 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, please vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 nos.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 171 moves to full finance. Congratulations, Representative. Okay, item number 40 on your calendar. House Bill, similarly to earlier today, House Bill 496 by Representative Reedy was previously considered and placed behind the budget. Funding for this bill has now been secured and can move it out to full finance. So without any objection, we're reconsidering our actions on House Bill 496. Seeing no objections, we are back. House Bill 496 is before us. We have a motion and second on House Bill 496. Representative Reedy, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. A quick summary of this. It increases from the age of 26 to 46, the disability onset age as it pertains to the Achieving a Better Life Experience, which is ABLE Act, effective January 1st, 2026, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Representative Reedy. Any questions for Representative Reedy? Seeing none, are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 496 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 nos.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 496 moves on to full finance. Congratulations, Representative Reedy. I think you're the first person to leave here with 2 bills funded. Item number 41, I see Representative Sparks is there in front of us. We have on House Bill 67. We do have a motion and a second. We also have a timely filed amendment, drafting code 6606. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
Chairman.
Can I have a motion and second? We have a motion and second on the amendment for the purpose of discussion. We're going to put that amendment on without objection. All those in favor of amendment drafting code 6606, say aye. Excellent work. All those opposed, say no. The ayes do have it sporadically. Amendment 6606 is on the bill. We're now back on House Bill 67 as amended. Representative Sparks, you are recognized.
Yep. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, committee. Basically, this is a task force study for fast-growing counties. 31 out of 95 counties are considered fast-growing. Rutherford County, which is the fast-growing in the state of Tennessee, we're just experiencing rapid increase and its impact on infrastructure, impact on our school system. It's totally unsustainable economically for us to have to investigate what can we do to help free up space. And that's what this task force study is. I have talked to Dr. Cliff Lippard, Executive Director of TASER, and that's where we come up with that amendment to help them move the date out September 30th of next year.
Thank you, Representative Sparks. Any questions? As he did say, this is a TASER bill, and so without objection, House Bill 67 moves to the TASER calendar.
Thank you, Chairman.
Item number 42, House Bill 1321 by Representative Stinnett. Without objection, I don't see him in the room. Okay. This is an administration bill, so we are so fortunate to have Leader Cochran here with us today. So House Bill 1321, do I have a motion? Motion. We have a motion second on House Bill 1321. Leader Cochran, you are recognized on the bill.
Thank you, Chairman. This bill basically just codifies what we're already doing. It's a marketing division inside the Department of Tourism.
Thank you, Leader Cochran. Any questions for Leader Cochran? Are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 1321 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Seeing none, hearing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 noes.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 1321 moves to full finance. Waiting patiently in the back, item number 43, House Bill 861 by Representative Travis. We have a motion and second. My apologies. We have a motion and second on 816. Representative Travis, you are recognized for discussion on the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill is amended. It has an amendment on it too. Is it traveling with the bill?
Yes, it's traveling with it.
Okay. This bill as amended states that no more than 4 points shall be assessed to a person's driver's license for the offense of operating a vehicle while their driving privilege is canceled, suspended, or revoked. Currently, it is 8 points, which is like doing 150 miles an hour down the interstate. This bill does not affect the fines or punishments that can be assessed for the driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license.
Thank you, Representative Travis. Any questions for Representative Travis? We do have, this bill does impact driver's licenses across the state, and so we do have a driver's license calendar. And so without objection, House Bill 816 goes to the driver's license calendar. You are recognized, you're recognized on number 44 as well, House Bill 463 by Representative Travis. We have a motion and second on the bill. Representative Travis, you are recognized on House Bill 463.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And this bill is if a member of the General Assembly has served 10 years and they were elected after 2014, that they will be moved from the hybrid to the legacy plan.
Thank you. Any discussion on the bill? This bill does have a fiscal impact since it does have a cost. We'll have to place it behind the budget and consider it at a later date. House Bill 463 goes behind the budget. Item number 45, also by Representative Travis, House Bill 462. We have a motion and a second on the bill. Now, Representative Travis, you are recognized on House Bill 462.
Yes, sir. This one does the same as the other one. After 10 years of service in the legislature, if elected in 2014, it will go into the legacy plan from the hybrid.
Thank you. Any discussion on the bill? Speaker Zachary, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a question, Representative Travis. Are those new shoes you're wearing?
Representative Travis.
Are those new? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Are those new shoes you're wearing? I've not seen
Yes.
those before, and I'm just curious.
They're golf shoes.
They're golf shoes. Do you plan on playing golf this afternoon?
No, sir. I just left my other ones at home.
Okay, just double checking. Thank you, sir. Just checking.
Thank you.
So thank you, Speaker Zachary. Very important. I will say that item number 44 and 45, I guess 45 is kind of a mulligan to 44 then, since you have your golf shoes
it's
on
a
today.
mulligan. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Since
call.
since this bill does have a cost, we'll place it behind the budget and consider it at a later date. Without objection, House Bill 462
Thank
goes
you, Mr.
behind
Chair.
the budget. Thank you, Representative Travis. Waiting patiently with one of his favorite constituents, item number 46 on your calendar by Representative Idle, House Bill 397. We have a motion and a second on the bill. Representative Idle, you are recognized.
Thank you, and it's my honor to have my daughter with me again up here today, so.
Watch him.
Mr. Chairman, members, I'm here on behalf of House Bill 397, which is in reference to Finley Stadium in Chattanooga. Many of you have come in contact with Finley Stadium if you've been involved with NCAA football national championships or the Blue Cross Bowl across Tennessee. This request is to take some of the sales tax revenue generated from this stadium over the last 30 years and divert it to help upgrades over the next couple improvements that we must have. So I do understand it's behind the budget, and but I asked for your consideration, and we'll answer any questions if necessary.
It's great humility you said that, Representative Idle. Any discussion on the bill? As he did say, since this bill does have a cost, we're going to have to place it behind the budget and consider it at a later date. House Bill 397, without objection, goes behind the budget. You're also recognized on item number 47, House Bill 736 by Representative Idle. We have a motion and a second. Representative Idle, you are recognized on House Bill 736.
House Bill 736 is a request for a TASER study for a comprehensive look at additional funding sources and alternative sources for the Department of Transportation as we look at transportation needs across Tennessee. This would be a deep dive into potential revenue sources such as road usage fees and/or car rental fees, retail delivery fees, highway impact fees for trucks, sales tax collections from vehicles, just to name a few. Obviously, as we look and talk about the needs of transportation across the state, we're going to have to look at alternatives. So I would ask that you look at this. It's been worked on with the Senate, and a date has been set for late 2026 for a full report. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Idle. Any discussion for Representative Idle? Seeing none, this bill, we do have a TASER calendar, so we'll be taking it up at a later date. Without objection, House Bill 736 moves to the TASER calendar.
Thank you, members.
Thank you, Representative Idle. Now, item number 48 on your calendar, House Bill 555 by Representative Capley. Do I have a motion and second? We have a motion and a second on the bill. House Bill 555, you are recognized, Representative Capley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, committee. House Bill 555 increases from a Class E felony to a Class D felony, the offense of burglary of conveyance, and that's what it does.
Thank you, Representative Capley. Any discussion from the members? Seeing none, this bill does have a cost, so we will have to place it behind the budget and consider it a later date. So without objection, House Bill 555 will go behind the budget.
Thank you, Chairman.
Item number 49 on your calendar, House Bill 1314 by Leader Cochran. We have a motion and second. So Leader Cochran, you are recognized on House Bill 1314.
Thank you, Chairman and Committee. This is adding an offense for a threat of mass violence, currently a tool that does not exist in code. I'll yield any questions.
Thank you for that description. Do the members have any questions, discussion on the bill? Seeing none, are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 1314 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 nos.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 1314 moves to full finance. Next on your calendar, House Bill 547, also by Leader Cochran. Do I have a motion and second? Motion. We have a motion and second on the bill. Leader Cochran, you are recognized on House Bill 547.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill creates a public safety fund for the district attorneys, for the District Attorney General's Conference. It's very similar to the public defenders, just setting up a similar fee for DAs.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hold on one second. Thank you. Just consulting with my legal staff. No further discussion on the bill. We are ready to take a vote. Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. All those in favor of House Bill 547, moving on to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none and seeing none, Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 nos.
House Bill, the ayes do have it. House Bill 547 moves to full finance. Item number 51 on your calendar, House Bill 545 by Leader Cochran. We have a motion and second. Leader Cochran, you are recognized on House Bill 545.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This legislation would require the state to provide professional development on the topic of artificial intelligence to teachers.
Thank you, Leader Cochran. Any question about artificial intelligence of any kind? Since this bill does have a cost, we will place it behind the budget and consider a later date. So without objection, House Bill 545 will go behind the budget. Item number 52 on your calendar, House Bill 150 by Representative Gant. We have a motion and second. Representative Gant, you are recognized on House Bill 150.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. What this bill does, it requires the Division of TennCare to reimburse air-based ambulance services that provide a covered service to a TennCare recipient at a rate not less than 67.5% of the federal Medicare program's allowable charge for participating providers.
Thank you, Representative Gant. Any discussion on the bill? Since this bill does have a cost, we will have to place it behind the budget and consider a later date. So without objection, House Bill 150 goes behind the budget. Item number 53 on your calendar, House Bill 201 by Chairman Hicks. We have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Hicks, you are recognized on House Bill 201.
Thank you, Chairman. Members, House Bill 201 simply increases the rates that we pay our ground-based ambulance services for non-emergency runs. And currently ambulance services are paid 67.5% of the Medicare rate for each TennCare non-emergency run. This bill would actually increase that to 100%. With that, I'll stand answering questions.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks. Any discussion on the bill? Since this bill also has a cost, we're going to place it behind the budget and consider it a later date. So without objection, House Bill 201 goes behind the budget. Item number 54 on your calendar, House Bill 35, also by Chairman Hicks, was previously considered and placed behind the budget. Funding for this bill has now been secured and it can move on to full finance. Any objection to reconsidering our actions on House Bill 35? Seeing none, House Bill 35 is back before us. Item number 54 on your calendar, House Bill 35. Chairman Hicks, you do have a motion and second 37 seconds ago. So you are recognized on House Bill 35.
All right. Thank you very much, members. House Bill 35 provides for an increase in funding distributed to each of our 9 development districts across the state. And this funding would actually be the first outside an occasional one-time appropriation since 2007. The legislation modernizes how the state appropriates money to our development districts by setting up the annual amount of at 50% per capita based on the state's latest census figures. Also, it cleans up the statute. The bill collapses the first 3 state appropriation tiers as each of the 9 districts have raised their local government per capita assessment beyond the 2022 15-cent threshold. Also, the bill further cleans up the statute by eliminating specific references to the Memphis Area Association of Governments as they have changed their name to the Mid-South Development District. And then finally, the legislation updates the manner in which the state allocation will be distributed to each development district to include a formula that is based on each district's contributions from local governments, population, number of counties served, and cost of living. With that, I'll stand there answering questions.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks. Any discussion on the bill? Seeing none, want to thank Chairman Hicks for his work on this. It's been a long time coming, us being able to do this. I know my development district back home really appreciates his hard work too. So are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 35 moving on to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 noes.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 35 moves to full finance. Item number 55 on your calendar, also by Chairman Hicks, House Bill 479. We have a motion. We have a motion and second on the bill. There is, Chairman, an amendment that is timely filed, drafting code 5129. Is that what you have?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Thank you. We have a motion and second on the bill. For the purpose of discussion, we're going to put the amendment on. All those in favor of the amendment drafting code 5129, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed. Amendment drafting code 5129 goes on the bill. We are back on House Bill 479 as amended. Chairman Hicks, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Committee, House Bill 479 simply enacts the Tennessee National Guard Service Members Medical Readiness Act, which creates within the military department the Tennessee National Guard TRICARE Premium Reimbursement Program to award reimbursement grants to a member of the Tennessee National Guard who meets the reimbursement application requirements.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks, for that description. In spite of a fantastic amendment, however, this bill does have a cost. So without objection, we're going to we'll have to place it behind the budget and consider a later date. So without objection, House Bill 479 goes behind the budget. Item number 56 on your calendar, also by Chairman Hicks, House Bill 728. You have a motion and second. Chairman Hicks, you're recognized on House Bill 728.
All right, thank you, Chairman, members. This bill 479, 728, I'll get that right. That's what happens when you have 6 bills to run. 728, this is the Tennessee Nursing Home Medical Reimbursement. This is the assessment. And I'll stand to answer any questions.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks. Any discussion on the bill? Are we ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 728 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, will you please take the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 9 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 728 moves to full finance. Item number 57 on your calendar, the Chairman Hicks show continues with House Bill 829. You have a motion and second. Chairman Hicks, you're recognized on House Bill 829.
Thank you, sir. And this bill, so this is the annual hospital assessment. And with that, I will answer any questions anyone may have.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks. Any discussion on the bill? Previous question has been called. Madam Clerk, would you please open the board? Those in favor of House Bill 829 moving to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 8 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. The ayes do have it. House Bill 829 moves to full finance. Item number 58 on your calendar, House Bill 1323 by Paul Hicks. Do I have a motion and second? We have a motion and second. Representative Hicks, you're recognized on House Bill 1323.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This administration bill allows the Commissioner of Education to issue endorsement exemptions to individuals to teach courses with end-of-the-year course assessments and allows individuals on a limited license to teach course assessments. This bill also creates a new limited occupational teaching license that may be acquired through an LEA without a educator preparation program attendance. It's a good bill. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any discussion on the bill? Seeing none, we're ready to take a vote. Madam Clerk, please open the board for a vote. Those in favor of House Bill 1323, moving on to full finance, please vote aye. Those opposed, vote no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change their vote? Hearing none, seeing none, will the clerk please call the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 11 ayes, 0 noes.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 1323 moves to full finance.
Next on our calendar, we have item number 59. Item number 59 is going to be House Bill 1177 by Chairman Williams. We have a motion to second. And sir, I do think you have an amendment which was untimely filed. So without objection, we're going to hear the untimely file without objection. So moved. We're back on the bill and we're back on the amendment. And Mr. Chairman, I have drafting code 006981.
That is correct.
We have a motion to second. For purpose of discussion, let's go ahead and get this amendment on. Any discussion to the amendment? Hearing none and seeing none, all in favor of drafting code 006981 going on to House Bill 1177, signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. We're back on the bill as amended. Chairman Williams, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair members. This is a follow-up to Jillian's law for last year, making clarification as it relates to the adjudication of these court proceedings. Happy to answer any questions the members might have.
All right. Thank you, Chairman Williams. Members, you've heard the description. Any discussion? Hearing none and seeing none, this bill does have a cost associated with it. And so we will have to place it behind the budget and consider it later date. So without objection, House Bill 1177 is behind the budget. All right, that brings us to item number 60 on our calendar. Item number 60 is going to be House Bill 1306 by Chairman Williams. We have a motion to second. We also have an amendment, it looks like, that's been filed, drafting code 006268. Is that correct?
That is correct.
We have a motion to second. Would you like to describe the bill or do you want to put it on?
We can put it on. It was just a technical change, the amendment.
Okay, any questions for the amendment? Hearing none and seeing none, we're now voting on the amendment drafting code 006268 on the House Bill 1306. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. We're back on the bill as amended. Chairman Williams, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman members. This bill is an administration bill that expands the current practice as it relates to tax increment financing through our IDBs across the state. It allows those properties, in addition to retail and industrial development properties, allows for housing, low-income housing credits as well. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions members might have.
All right, thank you, Chairman Williams. Members, you've heard the description and discussion. Again, we're on House Bill 1306. Hearing none, seeing none, are you ready to vote? Madam Clerk, please open the board. All those in favor of House Bill 1306, moving on to full finance, please vote aye. All those opposed, no. Has everyone voted? Would anyone like to change your vote? Madam Clerk, please take the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 10 ayes, 0 noes.
The ayes do have it. House Bill 1306 moves on to full finance.
Members, any bills that have not been taken up on the calendar today, which were rolled to the Hill, will be taken up on the calendar next week because we are out of time. Without any discussions from the members, if not, we'll move to adjourn. Thank you.